Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
We preview the amazing art talent provided by our very own NHS students.
And we show you another branch of AMAT that sometimes may go unnoticed.
Also, Glenn's here to let us know everything happening this week in sports.
Stay tuned, NHSTV starts now.
Attention all sophomores, your class shirts are available to order. Bring $10 to Mrs. Harper in room 2204 to order your shirt.
The Mr. Texan pageant is this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Tickets are being sold now during all lunches on the stage in the cafeteria. Or you can stop by Mrs. Vickers' room 703. They cost $5 now and $8 at the door. This is an event you aren't going to want to miss.
There will be a National Honor Society meeting this Thursday either before or after school in the lecture hall. Make sure to bring your point sheets, and seniors, if you ordered your stole, you'll be receiving them as well.
Creating your own video game may sound like a lot of fun, but there's a lot more hard work that goes into it than you may think. Here's Stephen Carzales to tell us more.
Here at Northwest, there is a branch of AMAT dedicated to video game design. Even though the class is all about video games, the class requires a lot of hard work. The students use their knowledge from past AMAT classes such as animation to help them in their video game design.
Here in video game design, I teach my students how to make video games, both from creating 3D models and using JavaScript programming to create interactivity for the game.
Making video games is far from easy. The students use creativity and logic along with the basic scripting and modeling sculpturing to create these games.
It takes a lot of skills. I mean, first you have to know what you're talking about, you have to know what you're coding, you have to know how you want your game to look, and that's all you.
This class will also help students achieve a future in video game design, while also provide students with programming knowledge.
Yeah, even if students don't plan on making video games for a living or don't plan on being a programmer for a living, actually learning how to do JavaScript programming or any programming helps your mind actually solve problems better.
Keep the creativity flowing, Texans, and for NHSTV, I'm Stephen Carazales signing off.
Everyone has a unique way of expressing themselves, and at Northwest we have so many outlets of showing our inner selves. Whether it be through drawing, painting, or sculpting, the art students show no exception of greatness.
Art can be perceived in a multitude of ways. In the dictionary, it is defined as the expression or application of a human's creative skill and imagination. And as I interviewed Mr. Haynes and observed his class, I noticed how the students connected with the words he spoke and how those words pushed the students out of their comfort zone and challenged them as artists.
Mr. Haynes, you always know when he talks to you and tries to get you to do things you're uncomfortable with that he's always going to be right in the end, but sometimes it's really frustrating getting to that point, but you always know something good is going to come out of it.
As students take these art classes, not only do they grow as artists, but they grow as individuals and go beyond the blank canvas or pages they are expressing themselves on.
It's a way for some people who have a hard time communicating with words to be able to speak to different parts of society, whether it's painting or sculpting or just drawing. It's a way of talking to the world visually.
And along with speaking to the world, for most students, this is their passion and their focus. But art is not limited to just painting and drawing.
Art, not just visual arts, but music and theater and film and and dance and all those things are a way of unifying. They're a way of finding something that we commonly all can agree on and can find comfort in.
It's time for us to look past the blank canvas or the differences we see in other people and come together as one unit. We are all the same, and it is time we created something beautiful together. For NHSTV, I'm Austin Sisk. Now back to the anchors.
Now here's this week's sports show.
Hello Northwest, I'm Glenn Higginbotham and this is the NHSTV Sports Show. In track news, the Texan relays took place last week and Northwest won a host of different relays. Bailey Nelson placed first in the girls' 800-meter run. Northwest guys placed first to win the meet. Their next meet is this Thursday and Friday. Baseball also has a game this Friday at home against Timber Creek. You can go out and support the team. The game starts at 7. Softball has their senior night this Thursday at 5:30. Go out and support the team in what is their final game of a fantastic year. In breaking news, last night, Northwest ISD named the new Texan football head coach. Bill Poe, who was the offensive coordinator for Marble Creek High School, will take over as the Texan head coach to replace Coach Bill Patterson. And with that, that marks the end of this week's sports show. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Glenn. I'm sure that Coach Bill Poe will continue on with the great legacy that Coach Patterson has left behind. And don't forget to stay tuned next week for another recap of your favorite NHS sports.
And stay tuned to tomorrow's show to see what the weekly update has in store for you.
This has been NHS TV Live.